Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a very quick, kind of messy video, and we are going through my December TBR. So I'm filming this on the day I'm hoping to put it up, which is the 23rd of November. And I actually had a vlog that I was supposed to put up last Monday, and then I put up a book tag instead, and then it was supposed to go up yesterday and it was not finished. And it is also not finished today. And I'm hoping to put it up on Thursday. It should definitely be done by then. So I decided, okay, I'll move my Thursday video up just so there's 2 uploads. So we're doing my December TBR. And yeah, and so December is going to be probably all over the place for me because videos, you know, end of the year, wrapping up. I'm doing a Goodreads video once again where I'm reading all of the YA fantasy nominees, and also it's Christmas and I have a whole lot of exams. And even though I just got an email like 20 minutes ago saying that the exams are now online, which makes my life a good bit easier because it means I won't have to constantly get the bus. I had 2 books on my November TBR. I've only read one of them. I'm gonna read the other one before the end of the month. It is the 23rd. I have a whole week to do it. So I'll definitely make a good dent in it anyway. So yeah, that is a bit bad for me though. Like, that's kind of embarrassing. So let's see how many spins I have to do this month. Three spins. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this month we only have 3 spins, and I'm not gonna lie, usually I would respin because it was a pretty weak spin that I did, but when I saw it landed on 3, I was like, no, I'm not respinning. I'm taking the 3 and I'm going with it, and if you have any complaints, I don't care. The first one was a debut, which I'm not actually going to say anything for this right now because, as I said, I'm reading all of the YA fantasy Goodreads nominees, the top 10, which right now is obviously top 20. So I have to wait until the end of the month to get to those. But a good few of the nominees are debuts, and even then, some of the ones that aren't debuts are like books in further on in the series, and some of the first books in the series were the debuts, which would be the ones I would be reading. So I'm pretty sure one of those will probably fit as a debut. One of them is likely to be a debut. Okay, so then for the next one, I landed on favorite color, which I have said this a while ago, but I just changed that to a color spot, so I just spin the wheel and whatever color it lands on, that is what we do. And so it was purple, and I don't actually have a lot of purple books, and I went onto the Goodreads list, and only one of them has a purple cover, which is Lost in the Neverwoods, which I'm pretty sure is not going to get into the top 10. If it does, I will count that. But so I had to go and look what else I had, and I'm pretty sure I only have one book that is purple, and that is The Bone Witch by Rin Chapeko. And I read 2 of Rin Chapeko's books earlier in the year, and I loved them. And that was The Never Tilting World and The Ever-Cruel Kingdom. And I might regret putting this on my TBR because it is obviously another YA fantasy, and I'm gonna be after reading 6 YA fantasies already in December, and I'm adding another one on the TBR. I'm hoping I will not get burnt out on the YA fantasy, but that is a YA fantasy that I am really looking forward to getting to because, as I said, I really loved the Never Tilting World duology, and this is, I think, their more popular series, I would say. And I know that it follows a necromancer, I believe, and necromancy is pretty looked down on, and I think our main character, I think it's T or Tia, is sent away to get trained how to use this power properly. And then our third and final spin was a book club pick, and I was like, oh my god, there's no book clubs I want to participate in this month. And then I realized, no, the Realm of Elderling pick is November, December, because the live show for the first book was only in the middle of November, so for some reason I obviously thought it was like December, January, but no, it's actually November, December. So I'll read Dragonhaven by Robin Hobb. And this one I am very excited to get to, because the way the first one left off, I'm like, give me. And again, this isn't too long, but like, I mean like for a Hobb, it's not too long. It's 550-ish pages. I read the first one, I gave it 4 stars, I really enjoyed it. This is part of the Realm of the Elderlings, which I absolutely adore with my whole heart. So this is the second book in the 4th series in that whole world. The first series follows Fitz, who is left at the keep, and he is the illegitimate son of the king in waiting, and his father abdicates his position, flees to the countryside, and kind of leaves Fitz just there. And so Fitz has a weird upbringing, and then he starts to get trained up as the royal assassin, and he has a terrible, terrible, sad life. And then this 4th series was like so many years later, so many years, so much has happened since then, and we are following some dragons. Well, one of the perspectives in here is actually a dragon, and then we follow some people who are just dealing with these dragons, and they are trying to find this like mythical city. And obviously I can't go too into detail because spoilers. I really enjoyed the first one. I was really intrigued by like the new parts of the world and all of that, and once again some incredible character work by Hobb was done, so I'm very excited to get to this. So that is a very weird, probably not going to be all I read TBR. As I said, I have exams until like the 22nd. Like, it's actually ridiculous how long I have exams for. I'm not really setting myself realistic expectations about reading because there's like so many books I want to read, but I just know it's not going to happen. So obviously on my official TBR is Dragonhaven, The Bone Witch, and mystery novel. And then some other ones I would like to get to is obviously the Goodreads awards nominees. Those are pretty high priority. And then if I magically have more time, which I probably won't, that will probably be all of my reading in the month. Actually no, because I want to get the Goodreads done by, I think like the 16th. I think the results come out on the 9th. Yeah, I think the results for that come out on the 9th, and so I want to have the video up on the 13th. So I want to have like those ones all done by the 13th. So that leaves the rest of the month. So the rest of the month I will obviously be reading Dragonhaven and The Bone Witch, and then it's kind of, we'll see. I have 2 Frederick Bachman books sitting on my shelves. I would like to read one more before the end of the year. I really actually wanted to read Anxious People this month, but time was not on my side. Then maybe also like Kingsbane, because I'm getting the 3rd book for Christmas, so it would be nice to like be up to date before I get the new book, which it's not a new book, it came out last year. And then I also have like We Hunt the Flame on my TBR, and I have a load of books, but most of them I'm not gonna get to, obviously. And then the other book that I do really want to get to is Radio Silence by Alice Oseman. I reread this every year. It is one of my favorite books. It is most definitely my favorite contemporary book, and it gives me the feels, and it means a lot to me. I read it at a very particular time in my life, and I was like, oh my god, it's me. So I'd like to reread it every year. I haven't gotten to do it so far this year, so I'm hoping to squeeze it in December, but I just know that my reading is going to be all over the place, and that there's kind of just no guarantees with how I will do. So yeah, so basically this whole TBR is just like, we'll see. But also I like to have a TBR because I'm the kind of person who's like, I want to tick stuff off. So I think that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.